don't know if you ever listened to the first album. It has that pretty
No,
well-known song, a song for Jeffrey. You may know that
I
song.
don't know that.
Wow, maybe
I
you
told you I don't know
got another song for you to
the
listen to.
real old stuff. I don't know.
Don't you dare type that in and listen to that. Don't do it. Anyway,
I'm gonna try to refrain from that.
discipline yourself. Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
With that said,
It's like saying whatever you do, don't press this button. And you
yeah,
know
I
you
know.
gotta press
Yeah.
it.
Don't smoke those cigarettes, Timmy.
Hey, welcome back to Into the Music. I'm Chris. I'm here with Greg, and I am in the mood to hear something I haven't heard yet. And I'm guessing this is the place. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, you move for anything specific, or you just want me to choose it?
Just choose it.
Choose it.
I don't. I'm like I want to be surprised. I don't want any. I never really like any. Not too much. I don't like too much
I
information.
know. I know. Okay. All right.
So
Can I give you the name of the band
yeah, I guess you
and the
could.
song?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
and the
Just give me the abbreviation.
All right. So a band called, I don't know if you know these guys, called JETHRO Tull.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, you're gonna fool me. You're gonna give me a song I don't know. It's called Back to the Family.
Okay. Hey, that's one I don't know. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of their stuff I don't know,
I know. Yeah, yeah. I had a
especially
feeling.
going way back.
Well, how far back do you think? We can talk about that in the thing, but
I
this
have no idea.
this does go far back, so that's probably why you don't
Yeah.
know it. So why don't you go far back or close by and go check it out, and then let me know what you think.
All right. Sounds good.
A telephone wakes me in the morning. Have to get up to answer the call. So I think I'll go back to the family where no one can ring me at all. Living this life has its problems. So I think that I'll give it a break. Oh, I'm going back to the family.
Man, I'm liking this. Wow.
'Cause I've had about all I can take. Master's in the counting house, counting all his money. Sister sitting by the mirror, she thinks her hair looks funny. And here am I thinking to myself, just a wondering what a thing's to do.
Like that flute.
I think I enjoyed all my problems, where I did not get nothing for
Yeah, I like that change in rhythm there. Cool.
free. Oh, I'm going back to the family. Doing nothing is bothering me. I'll get a train back to the city. That soft life was getting me down. There's more fun away from the family. Get some action when I pull into town.
Another change up. Yep.
Everything I do is wrong. What the hell was I thinking? Phone keeps ringing all day long. I got no time for thinking. And every day has the same old way. They're giving me too much to do.
Okay, I feel like I've been cheated. That ended too fast, man. Too soon. Damn, I love when that guitar came in. Maybe they got an extended version. I don't know. This might be a single version or something. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when we
So
discuss.
you're back from listening to Back to the Family. What do you think?
Um, I liked it. I was pleasantly surprised, and yeah, I hadn't heard this before. Um, they had a lot of change ups in a short period of time. My only complaint is that the song is short.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially with the Jethro. Well, I guess there's Jethro Tull songs that are really short, but they're usually just like solo acoustic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And considering that this song had so many change ups, I thought it would go longer, especially when the guitar and bass came in near the end there,
Yeah.
and it just kind of. I think they did a fade out, right? Um,
Yeah. Yep.
but yeah, I really like this. So
Yeah.
when is this? I'm guessing this is pre Aqualung stuff.
Pre-Aqualung. So it was 2 albums before Aqualung. It was
Okay.
their second album, Stand Up. And Stand Up was actually the first one without their original lead guitarist, Mick Abrams.
Okay.
So, if you, I don't know if you ever listened to the first album. It has that pretty
No,
well-known song, a song for Jeffrey. You may know that
I
song.
don't know that.
Wow, maybe
I
you
told you I don't know a
got another song for you to
the
listen.
real old stuff. I don't know.
Don't you dare type that in and listen to that. Don't do it. Anyway,
I'm gonna try to refrain from that.
discipline yourself. Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy.
With that said,
It's like saying whatever you do, don't press this button. And you
yeah,
know
I
you
know.
want to press
Yeah,
it.
don't smoke those cigarettes, Timmy.
Wow, this must be really good if they say not to do it. Okay.
So that first album was very bluesy,
Right.
and from my understanding, that was Mick Abrams. That was up his
That's
alley,
his influence. Yeah.
and so Ian Anderson was a little bit more with the folk,
Ian
and
Anderson,
and
let's just to
who
our
is
viewers.
yeah. So Ian
Um,
Anderson, the lead singer, the flutist, the front man for the band.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Guy jumps
um,
around in leotards.
yeah, right. And like just plays a just a nasty flute. I mean, a nasty. I mean, like as in really good,
Right.
fantastic. So with that said, that first album was really bluesy, and they had a kind of difference, where they want to go with the band. So Abrams left, and Martin Barr came in. Martin Barr, who was the lead guitarist on all subsequent albums. You know,
Yeah, I never remembered his
right through to
name.
the yeah. So, and he was fantastic, and he was really great on the song too. There's that part like where it kind of has that psychedelic sort of rock solo thing, it just
Yeah.
sort of takes and soars. Um, but yeah, it was 1969. Again, their second album, Stand Up, and if you listen to the rest of the album, you got some blues, you got some folk. I don't
Right.
know how much progressive. You got a little bit. There might be sort
We'd
of a
have to
little.
really have to, I don't really know how to define progressive. I just think of it as lots of changes within a song, you
I don't
know,
really think you
that's,
really hear it on this one. Um,
but there
you
are a
know,
lot of changes. I just
there are
don't know how to
change ups,
define
right?
progressive. I think
Yeah.
it's like I know it when I hear it, but I don't know how to put my finger
I
on it.
guess, I always associated with all the big bands out, Emerson Lake and Palmer and Yes and King Crimson, maybe even put
Yeah.
them at the top, and
Yeah.
everyone else was, yeah.
Yeah.
Even Moody Blues, they have progressive
Sure.
style too and stuff. But anyway, but yeah, so and this is a Jethro Tull that I like slash love. I really this was, from the first album, even that first album where people saying, oh, they were trying to find their way. Yeah, but it was really interesting. I mean, some
Mm.
really got some great stuff on that one, this one, then the next one, and then even Aqualung. Aqualung, of course, was,
That was the big one. Yeah.
that's the big one. It's got a couple like Aqualung, great song, but it's like, that's what they play on the radio all the time.
Right.
But the whole album is fantastic. And then they
Mhm.
made that switch, they made that switch um, with what is that album that escapes me right now, that next
Oh,
one.
Songs from the Wood, maybe around there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's where, um, they just made that big turn. So, and I kind of like didn't go with it, you know.
Right. Right.
And the thing is too, I like progressive. I mean,
Hmm.
I love some songs from Yes and ELP and right down the line. Um, but there was just something about Jethro Tull's, journey, through, into progression. And I don't know, I just stayed
Well,
behind.
I would think that even like when it went into Songs of the Wood, Songs from the Wood, whatever,
Yeah.
um, I would think that if you really analyze the song musically, you would find that, oh, they're basing the songs on certain scales,
Yeah.
musical scales that give it a certain sound. I've never looked into that myself, but I'm guessing because it had a certain type of sound to it that wasn't found in the
Right.
earlier
Yeah. Well, he was taking
songs.
some like, yeah, like that folksy kind of mixing it with progressive. Actually,
It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like almost like some of it's kind of old English type sounding
Old English,
stuff.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, or like I bet they they probably looked into were familiar with old English folk music and so on, and those used that kind of music used different musical scales
Yeah.
than this stuff, So really, yeah, if we were real musicals, really looking deep into the musical analysis, the strict musical analysis, we
Mm.
would probably be able to pinpoint it. Maybe some viewer can tell us in the comments.
Yeah. Would definitely like that. Yeah.
And maybe we'll know what they're talking about, but it might get very technical.
Well,
But
and
you see where I'm going with this, right? I mean, you
well,
see what I'm saying?
yeah, oh, absolutely. And
Yeah,
I'm just not, equipped with that kind of like to really like articulate that.
yeah.
But that said, yeah, no, I know what you mean. And there's probably at this time right now where maybe in the last 5 minutes, there might be some Jethro Tull fans like kind of screaming out loud, going, "Thick as a brick, thick as a brick." It actually started as with "Thick as a Brick," because that I think that's the album that where they made that left turn. That's the
Okay.
one that
Okay.
now. Um,
I like Thick as a Brick.
I know you do. I know you do. And
But
actually,
there's other elements to base it on too. So
I can listen to it and still like get through it and say, "Oh, okay," but it just that it. I'm not drawn to that. I'm not
yeah, I got
drawn
you.
to that
Yeah.
like any other album before that one from Jethro Tull. So,
It works for you,
um,
it doesn't, I mean,
yeah, but
that's
Thick as a
where the
Brick.
musical analysis might not help you because it's your ears and your mind deciding
Then I think they put out another one
quickly
after.
on the sound.
They put another one out after that. That was I forget the name of that one. That was
Heavy
even
Horses,
more. What's that?
Heavy Horses.
Is that the name of the album or one of the
That
songs?
was it might have been one of the songs too. I know there was an
Okay.
album called that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I had kind of stopped listening to them at that time too.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's still stuff within those later albums that we could listen to and we could hear and say, yeah, I like this particular song or that particular
Oh
one. But
yeah, you can cherry pick.
the overall
Sure.
sound had changed.
Yeah, I mean, there's some song. Yeah, it's not like anything from. I mean, I got the greatest hits too, and like it went into like 79, 80, and it's like
Mhm.
yeah, they had some really good stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, but this is back to this song. If folks, maybe there are Jethro Tull fans who were really
Yeah.
started at when they went progressive and really haven't gone back to really check out the Jethro Tull of like the blues and the folk sound and whatever like that. So I would
Of
actually
yesteryear.
yesteryear, yeah. Unfortunately, Chris and I are very familiar with yesteryear. So,
And for those of you who don't know, Jethro Tull is the name of the band, not a person in the band. And
right.
I think correct me if I'm wrong or if you know, um, I think it's Jethro Tull is the name of somebody who invented some kind of farm equipment. Historic, somebody from history.
Of course,
I
you
don't.
would know that information. You would
I'm
know that.
king
The
of.
learned man.
I am the
I
king
told
of
you that.
useless information.
Well, you're not useless, but I would argue that, but the useless
Why,
stuff. But
thank you.
I said it in one of the other videos just recently. You're a very learned man.
The
You
learned
love
man.
information, and I love that. So let's leave it at that.
Okay.
As Jerry Seinfeld would say, there's nothing wrong with that, So nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. All right, cool. Good. I'm really glad you enjoyed this.
I
So
did.
yeah, so
Yeah. Good
I
choice.
could dig up a couple more Jethro Tull
You
songs
can
from
dig
that
up a couple
period
more.
then.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, song for Jeffrey.
You
Do
have the
not
green light.
search. Do not search for that. All right, cool. All right,
All
Chris.
right, man. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you all like this video, give us a like, of course, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we appreciate your watching.
Greatly. All right.
All right. Thanks. Go ahead.
You want to do it?
No,
I
go
don't know.
ahead.
I'm
Do
always
your thing.
itching. I love doing it. We'll see everyone the next time on Into the Music.
You almost missed it. See y'all.
I know. I think I did.